Greetings and welcome to Hebrew Perspectives. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about right at the beginning of the Bible. Last week we started our readings with Genesis 1:1, and I want to show you something in the Hebrew that's really interesting. If you'll see here, you'll see right here that Bereshit is in the beginning in Hebrew. You'll notice that the bet is bold. And you'll also notice that it faces the rest of the scripture. And the rest of the scripture seems to flow out from it. But you'll also notice that there is an Aleph in the beginning there, and it's bold also. And we've shown in the past that wherever you find an Aleph in the scriptures, it has to do with the divine. It has to do with God. Whenever I search the Hebrew scriptures, the Aleph seems to really stand out to me. That to me means that God really seems to stand out to me wherever I look in the scripture. I seem to see God a lot. So you see here, Bereshit. It says Bereshit bara Elohim et. The next letter there is et. Right there. Et. So, in the English, we read, in the beginning, God created the. But here we see Bereshit, bara, or created, Elohim, God, et, the. So, we can actually look at this and we can see that this representation, the Aleph, or the Father, is in front of, and it usually means one, and it is in front of the Bereshit, or the beginning. And you see that the Father is in control of the house, and all of His word emanates from His house. Now here's something else that's interesting. If you look and you see here in the beginning God created the, or et, Aleph, Tav. The Aleph and the Tav. Where have you heard that before? Maybe in Greek you've heard when Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, or the beginning and the end. The Aleph and the Tav, the beginning of the Aleph-bet and the ending of the Aleph-bet, the Aleph and the Tav. So before God ever created anything else, He created the Hebrew alphabet. He created et. He created the Hebrew alphabet. So this gives us some insight into when John says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's just powerful stuff. Thank you for tuning into Hebrew Perspectives.